I'm not 100% on why this stuff keeps happening to me, but it's got to have a meaning to it. There's a higher power working somewhere. But let me tell you a little story about what happened to me this morning. See, so I get done working out, and I'm on my way home. Well, I'm too damn lazy to go home and cook anything this morning because I'm just running on too little of sleep. That's why my eyes is red. I ain't hired a giraffe pussy. I'm just tired. I ain't been sleeping good. And anyway, so I stop off at this place to get me some breakfast. They make good breakfast wraps. I ain't gonna tell you the name of the place, but it rhymes with Rubway. They make really good breakfast wraps. So I go pulling up in there, and I go to walk inside. And one thing you'll know about me, and you'll learn this throughout following me, is I cannot stand the simple fact of one of my fellow Americans being hungry. I just can't do it. I know what it's like to go to bed hungry. I know you can't tell it from my current stature, but I do know what it's like to go to bed hungry. And it's just, I can't do it. Same thing with animals. I will not if I see a dog running around starving, I will personally go get them dog food and go dump a whole bag of dog food on the side of the road if I can't catch the dog. Anyway, I go walking up in this place. Outside there, they got a bench and a man's sitting there. And he's not asking for anything, but you can tell he's really, really down on his luck, if you know what I mean. And as I go inside, you know, I'm sitting there and I've had a couple breaks in life. I'm doing all right, you know. And I'm standing there in line finna order my wrap, and I ain't even focused on what I wanted. And to be honest with you, I done forgot why the hell I even went there, because I feel so bad for this man outside that's sitting outside in the chilly weather, knowing this son of a gun's hungry. So I just happened to order up, you know, my food plus 2 more sandwiches. And I walked outside and to go talk to him, because I'm not trying to just set him beside him and walk off. That's degrading, and I don't believe in degrading a fellow American, no matter if they're down on their luck or if they're the president. So I go out there and I sit on the bench with him. I say, buddy, I'm not trying to be too forward here, but would you like these 2 sandwiches here? And he just looked up at me. He had his head down, and he just looked up at me. He said, man, I can't pay for them. I said, I ain't worried about that, buddy. I didn't ask you if you could pay for them. I asked you if you wanted these 2 sandwiches. He said, buddy, I would love to have them 2 sandwiches right there. He said, is there anything I can do for you? I said, no, sir, not at all. I'm just helping a brother out. I've been in your situation before. I know what it's like. And you could tell this man was so grateful just by the tears that's coming up in his eyes. It's probably been a week or so since the son of a gun has gotten any kind of handout or anything like that. Just a helping hand to help him through his day. And that's really sad when there's a lot of good, well-bodied Americans are out here that's letting this stuff just go on. Now, I understand that half of them out there probably go spend, if you give them money, they'll go spend it on liquor or whatever, but there's some out there that really just need a helping hand and just extending an olive branch to turn their whole day around. But what this man doesn't realize is that he done turned my whole day around, because as I was sitting there talking to him and telling him, you know, that if there's anything else I could do, he wouldn't accept any money. So I finally talked him into accepting a $20 bill from me just in case he was getting hungry again. He looked at me and said, sir, can I do something? I was like, yes, sir. He said, can I pray for you? Kind of took me back. This man has nothing in this world. He doesn't. He's hungry. I can tell he's hungry. He don't have nothing to give. He has no way to make it. The only thing he had to offer me was his time to sit there and pray for me. Well, I told him, I said, buddy, you can pray for me, but how about we just pray for each other? So we sat there on that bench, and I handed him my hand, he gave me his, and we locked arms, and we just sat there, and for 2 or 3 minutes, we just talked to the good Lord, and we talked to him and thanked him for everything that provided for us in this world. And he actually said in his prayer to me that he thanked the good Lord for sending me to him, because it was the first time in days that he had anything to eat. It hits hard with me, y'all. It does. It really does. It hits really, really hard. And I'm not emotional. You're emotional. Just next time you see an old boy or an old gal that's a little bit down on their luck, just know that just the smallest little contribution can really make a difference in somebody's life. And if you allow it and you talk to them like a person and not just somebody like a bum, they can have an impact on your life too. Because I hope that I made that man's day better. But I know for a fact that he made mine better. Y'all stay up. Good times are coming. God bless y'all.